make sure that my audio is coming in. And that way...
A lot of color on that.
Yeah, there it is. And that's the thumbnail. That's what people see when they're looking for it.
The horse, okay.
Because it's funny.
So
it's hilarious.
So
okay, there it is. It's funny. It's hilarious. That's us. That's my channel.
How about that?
All right, we're live. Hey, how's it going? We already got a viewer in here. This is fantastic. Yeah, Graham. No. Please. Yeah, hey guys, how you doing today? I wanted to kind of start something new, something fresh, and you know, this is a conversation. This is my dad. He's over for the weekend. He's taking care of the kids, and so if I had a little clapping graphic, right, I'd be like, yeah, that's great, right? Because he's really stepping up, and I really appreciate that. And he was excited. He's thrilled. Look at him. Yeah, he's I mean, I'm a little nervous. He's nervous. We're both nervous, but we're just having a conversation, and you know, we'll see where it goes. But at the end of the day, you know, it's always here, and it's great. So, you know, something we can look back on and see how we've grown. And so, if I wanted to have like a podcast or something, this is kind of how it would go. So we're just kind of seeing how it goes. All right, we're good. Yeah, so you can say hi and all that.
Well, hi, I am Anthony. I'm Ryan's dad. I'm grandfather. And hello, viewers. And
just relax.
This is new to me. I'm old school, and this is wonderful to be live with my son in his lovely home here in Camino, California. And
you don't need to say like specifics.
So, and well, and
so how are you feeling about this?
I'm feeling wonderful.
How
in a
we're
way,
like...
I feel this is like StoryCorps on National Public Radio. I used to listen to it every Friday when I can, and this is almost like it. I'm flattered to be here with you, for the audience there, and well. It's interesting that when I was growing up in the 60s, I had a hard time with public speaking 101. Could we say this is public speaking 101, viewers?
Maybe so. You need this more than I do. You need to loosen up.
Oh, loosen up.
Yeah, have a glass with me.
Well, I share my so here is not bottoms up, but just a little sip of this. Eh? That's right. If you want to know what we're drinking, it's
all right. Fine.
Here,
but it's brief. Come on. It's just. Well, it's a conversation. I have it. It's a segment though, son. So
this is unscripted.
It's unscripted.
It's natural and.
Here, that's yours. I'm gonna go get another cup.
By the way, though, if you want to know what it is,
he's nervous.
Bulliet, 10 years age.
Dad, don't tell him.
And
no.
So anyway, it's a wonderful.
I'm saying that
it's a wonderful beverage, and
just.
I am visiting from Sacramento, California.
See, there you go again. You sound like you're having a stroke. Yes. Just relax, loosen up.
My creator here.
This is new. This is organic. This is
brand new.
You know, it's
oh
it's just
my
off
goodness!
the cup.
Guess what we have here?
Look at this special guest.
Our special guest introducing.
This is a conversation. This is
the
my
one
son.
And
this is my son
only
Graham,
Graham.
And he wanted to say something. He's excited, and
Look at
he's
that.
7. It's okay.
Well, so here we go.
Yeah. This is not meant. I mean, there is a child in here and stuff like that, but like it's not necessarily you know, for children, right? Because it can pivot at any time. It's just it's natural. It's organic. It's not scripted, right? We're We're just
Well,
talking.
There's another guest
Ryan,
coming.
let's toast to this.
No,
moment.
Emmy, you need to be dressed. No, you can't come
Gotta
in
be
there.
dressed. Well, let's toast to this, Ryan.
Please put a shirt on if you want to come in, please.
In a bit.
Thank you, honey.
Well,
Yeah, so mommy and my wife is at work and stuff like that, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this, and I was talking about it, and I wasn't really, I was like half. Okay. No, you're good. Thank you. Because now I forgot what I was saying.
you were talking about your wife.
Right, and so yeah, she's doing her thing and at work and things like that. So we're just gonna have just kind of a conversation. Kind of taking advantage of it, and this could be like a normal thing, So I mean, this is wild for you, I'm sure, right? Like it's
Yes.
I mean, you're looking at a computer. You're looking every time you speak. There's a thing going across the screen. There's a lot going. He's overwhelmed.
I'm overwhelmed.
There's nothing about being underwhelmed here. It's all overwhelming. So, just just talk about could you? I know he didn't wake up this morning. You know what? Maybe I'll be on a podcast with my son today. Like he.
And my son had
He
explained
never-
to me
he
what a
never
podcast is. I mean, really, I don't even have a cell phone or smartphone.
This is my daughter.
Here's
This is Emmy.
my granddaughter,
Say hi, Emmy.
Emmy. Hi.
You can look right there, honey.
There she
Hi,
is.
there she is. Thank you, sweetheart. She had her time, son. Okay, you both had your time. You want to say anything or
Anything you want to say, Emmy?
anyone? It's just on my channel. Anyone who wants
You're
to listen.
live.
Yeah, I'm
You're
live.
live.
This is for the world.
How about you to say I've been to
You see, it's
Disneyland,
okay. You don't
huh?
have to say
Go
anything.
ahead,
It's
honey.
okay.
We've been to Disneyland.
You're kind of out of the shot, but
We
there you go.
was
Because you want to look
in
at the camera. You want to,
Disneyland.
Emmy. You want to look right there. Right there. Right here. You see those blue, those circles, those brackets there? That's kind of where you want to look. Right there. There's the camera. There it is. Do you want to sit up here with us? Is that what you want to do?
Yeah. Yeah.
What, son? I'll give you a turn, all right?
What did I say? I don't know.
It's okay. You don't need to say. It's natural. You say something, you say nothing. It doesn't matter. It's just life. We're just broadcasting. It's a random home in a random town, talking about random things. So, I mean, how real and how American is that? You just chat. It's just I would have a studio, and I would have it'd be like a great sound, and I'd have some great lighting, some RGB effects, red, green, blue. That basically means does your setup have color, right? So you see the keys underneath, how they change from different
Yes.
color. They call that
Yes.
RGB.
RGB.
It stands for red, green, blue. So
Amazing.
yeah, and so I kind of want to. Okay, Emmy, you're good. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you, Emmy.
Thank you. Say
Bye.
thank you. See you later. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Okay. We'll check this out later. We'll have a good laugh. Okay. We'll all watch it kind of together later on my channel.
My son
So-
enriches my life by having me up when his wife needs
Sure.
me to watch the kids all, because she's a nurse and she's a labor and delivery nurse, and it's a lovely job though to bring in new life. She sees tragic moments. That's part of the deal.
Well, you've got TVs and tablets and stuff on, so that's what you need to focus in on.
There's Graham. Yes. Yeah, fine young man. We are actually 3 generations right here, viewers.
Yeah, there
Yes,
it is.
3 generations.
But he's not a
Well,
young
it's
man.
not a family until
Well,
Let me
he's
see.
not a young man.
There we go.
He's
There
He's
is
a
everybody right
boy,
here.
well,
Come
he's
on
not
on this
a
over
young
here.
boy.
There.
He's
How
not
about
a
that?
young boy.
Viewers, what do you think about this
Graham's
now?
not a young boy.
Oh.
Because that's
Oh, yeah.
Graham's
Well, I
not
didn't
a
think
boy.
this was gonna happen, but here it
What
is.
happens, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So
I mean, hey, so you know, let
Graham's
me. I want to make sure that there's no like questions and that sort of thing, right? Where I'm not seeing it. So let me get back in the channel here. Oh, there's 0 viewers. Okay. But yeah, that's us on the internet right there. We're on the internet. Boom.
By the way, what?
And that's the mic. And you're
the
talking.
whole entire.
This is the world. This is everything. This is broadcasted.
Dad, here.
So, what?
Oh, look at my hand.
See, this is. It started out as
anyway,
a
never
conversation,
stops doing that.
but it ends up turning into something else, right?
Honestly.
All right, guys. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
guys.
Thanks for stopping by.
Bye.
Special guests.
That's our special guest.
No, Emmy, you gotta look at the camera there.
See you later. Bye.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All
Have
right.
a fun at Christmas.
Okay, Emmy. Thanks.
I did have fun at Christmas.
No. You're not no. You're done. Thank you.
It was
So-
wonderful to have the children interview and introduce themselves to you, viewers. And
Just be natural. You're not here. No, have some more.
No.
I want you to have some more. You need to relax. Just relax.
here's
He's
the
nervous.
soundbite.
It's creating nervous energy.
Mm.
I feel it.
69 years old, huh? And I'm still nervous.
So what do you think about all this? What do you think about the computer and the
Just
mic
think
and the?
about it. When my son was young, he played with Tetris and Game Boy.
Tell him about that. Tell my viewers about that.
1983, 84.
Talk about Toys R Us and that
we
experience.
We would go to Toys R Us, and I would take my son there. The first place he would go is to the electronic department. He's pointing to, this is what he would like. It was on the tag then.
Facts.
Yeah, it was $54.95 then. I want that, he said. It was behind glass, and he would pick that. That's how he started. It was very crude. It was a tablet then, and this is, and viewers, this was before the internet. And Brian took a really liking to Tetris and Game Boy, and then came Pac-Man, and he remembers going to Hollywood video store, which no longer exists.
Blockbuster.
And
Now there's
even
only
Toys
one.
R Us as well, and
May they rest in peace.
yes, may they rest in peace. And like me, there's so many stores I remember going to. It does not exist anymore.
Or Miss Moore.
Everything just oh, of course. So
I keep things very casual on my streams. So typically you'll see me drink or eat, right? And sometimes I get messy, sometimes I don't. It's just I value the just being organic, being natural. I mean, life is anything but clean. It's very messy. It's very emotional. That's just being. This is new. This is exciting. This is a new experience, and I'm glad that I'm like, this is something that I didn't. This is something that I would have crossed off on my New Year's resolution. So I mean, go ahead.
and viewers, just to let you know.
No, you don't need to just act like they're not there. They're not. Let me just be honest with you. There's 0 people watching right now.
We drink responsibly. You can see us pouring.
He's upset. He's a little nervous about the.
But a problem. We drink responsibly, and so. Oh, that conversation with my father. That's how I still write my letters. I write it still in cursive, and everybody the Department of Education in the United States is teaching kids about reading cursive. That was what we learned when I was growing up, and I loved it. Write. I love to write. Even when I go to church, though, when I'll disclose this: I have short-term memory loss, and I have to write everything down. And I love to write, and I write a few things like, "What are my joys and concerns?" Most of it's all joys about my family here in suburban, in the foothills of California, and it's wonderful. And then I might talk about something internationally and regionally, nationally, statewide. So, whether it's politics or some conflict around the world, which has always been going on for as long as humanity's been around.
You want to speak up, Dad?
So I like to just keep educating myself through the news, and Ryan educates me on technology. He's a very, very good teacher. He knows, very proud of me. He knows how to hook up all this.
So he recently read my glowing reviews for my performance evaluation at work.
Triple A plus.
It would be S tier. It would be better,
It was
right?
absolutely wonderful.
If he knew about RPGs, do you know RPG?
Red PG.
RPG.
RPG. Red PG.
No. Roll.
Play. I don't know.
Playing game. RPG.
Playing game. Okay.
MMO.
Oh, come on now.
Massive multiplayer online.
Wow, see that?
MMO. They know. They already know.
They know, huh?
They know about it. I mean, this is me educating
and
you.
you can laugh at me all you want though, because
He doesn't know about this stuff, but I like showing him. Talk to him about Castlevania. Talk to him about Lords of Shadow Castlevania and how.
Well, I'll say one thing. Ryan knows
he
all
loves that game.
That Castlevania.
If they ever remade it, he would definitely be the person to be there with it, and we would play it through together.
But first of all the games that Ryan played though, and I saw most of them, he knows all the characters' names, and has a wonderful memory. What a gift to have! And my favorite character is the cook in that kitchen, the troll with the large ears, and it was quite funny.
Do what now?
She wants to play it now.
Play what?
Play my game, but it's also too over.
What
Ryan,
game is she talking
Ryan
about?
is talking with his kids.
Mario Odyssey?
They're talking about.
I mean, not right now, honey.
Right now.
You can do it in the morning, okay?
Yeah, being a father in the 21st century is quite a challenge.
Well, help her out then.
I was a father in the 20th.
If it works, it
century.
works. But I'm not helping you.
And but Ryan was always it's like his performance at Costco where he works.
What?
He is.
You can just say warehouse.
Warehouse. Oh, can't mention names, huh?
Just be general. You don't need to be
I
specific.
like to,
No, but you don't.
Sometimes I feel.
I know. Okay, so I should say. Okay, so I said organic. All right, that's what he said. That's what he said. But
Oh well.
it's
So,
Go ahead.
So and I see him when I go with his wife.
Look-
we go
look
for
at the camera.
groceries.
There
For
you
groceries,
go.
And there I see Ryan comes. Hi, Dad. How you doing? I say, hey, how you doing? I wanted to take the broom away from him and says, I'll take that from you though, because that's why he always says to his managers when they're sweeping around, I'll take that broom for you. We could do something else. And I decided to have some fun with that. But I enjoy seeing all those lovely good food and all that. Aren't we so lucky as Americans that we have?
What do you say
such
about
good
food?
Food, I love food.
No,
Food
food.
brings nations together.
There you go.
Food brings nations together.
I use that.
And
Yeah,
it does.
I use it.
It does, though. And And I talked to a lot of people, a lot young ladies or husbands, or boyfriends, or chefs, and I said one thing to them: you really want to have a conversation? Ask them if they know about Parmigiano Reggiano. It's made in Italy, though. They'll know it's the best cheese in the world. Yes, San Marzano tomatoes from Italy.
See that
Us
Italian?
Italians, us Italians, though.
Coming out.
Yeah, yes, we really know we could make the best violins. S. Antonio
East Coast.
Stradivarius.
East Coast.
East Coast. We were both born.
Jersey.
I was born. We were both born in New Jersey. Ryan,
Newark,
Livingston.
and me, Livingston.
Livingston. Yes. Yes. Shaquille O'Neal was born in the same city hospital I was. I was born in 55. I believe he was born in 70.
Kevin Spacey, born in Orange Grove, New Jersey.
Yes. Whitney Houston, born in Newark, believe it or not. Former Governor Chris Christie.
And by the way,
Born in Newark.
nobody is lying about being born in New Jersey, okay?
No.
You wouldn't lie about something like that.
And I still have that accent, by the way, though.
And that's good. That I say anybody.
Right.
I don't say anybody.
No, I say a cup of coffee, though.
You got the oh. So let's talk about things that we love. Let's talk about.
Oh.
No. Let's
goodness.
pivot a little bit and let's
All right.
say no. Let's say favorite sounds.
Favorite sounds.
Top three favorite sounds.
3 favorite sounds.
Why?
Oh, I love to hear a long train, freight train, in a rainy night, though, and the way I could hear it from my window, though, as the rolling stock would, you could hear it running along that wet metal track, though. That's a lovely sound to hear. Clickety clack, clickety clack, clickety clack. There's a lot of sounds that's kind of harsh when you see a revved up motorcycle by. I live downtown Sacramento and I see all the sounds of the city. Airplanes overhead, sirens from EMTs taking to the injured to the hospitals nearby. I hear all of that, though. Yes. I even hear people making love. That's a sound right there. You hear it all. I
told you, right?
yelling.
I told you it may or may not be appropriate for children.
Yes, I hear people yelling in the alleyway of despair, though. I live near an alleyway. Someone's either screaming. I hear homeless with the bottles and cans and all that. I can almost tell how many bottles they put in the bag and all.
Yep.
Yes, many sounds I hear. I hear the...
All right. Favorite tastes.
Taste. Oh, there's nothing like homemade lasagna. Ryan, my son's wife, makes wonderful lasagna. There's nothing like that good taste of lasagna with the melted cheese and
See the hand?
and the sauce and the love that goes into making food and all that.
Press L plus R, but it's not working on the network.
What?
Look,
You mentioned taste, though. I love
look.
Miller
And I'm still
High Life, though, and they have good beer, cold beer, 38 degrees. Has a wonderful taste. Wonderful taste to that. It's nice to have that on a hot summer day. Not all the time.
If it's tech, you have to charge it. Otherwise, it's dead. It will always try to die. You have to charge it. That's why.
I love the taste of pizza. Taste of a hot dog. Nothing on it. I have everything usually plain. Pancakes. You don't want any butter
Talk
on
about-
it. You don't want any syrup on your pancakes. No, I want everything plain. What about it when I have lunch? Nothing on your mashed potatoes. No butter. No gravy. No. I love the taste of lovely chicken. My favorite is chicken. Boneless chicken with broccoli. I love steamed vegetables. By the way, though, Ever since the pandemic, I learned how to kind of really teach myself to cook. When Ryan was born and when my daughter was born, I had to learn to cook while my wife was in the hospital, recovering from the surgery she had. Ryan cesarean. My daughter was vaginal.
Vaginal.
Vaginal. Okay. Well, now, Ryan, where are we gonna go to next? How about places to go?
Favorite
How about
quotes.
Favorite quotes. Oh my gosh, though.
I got one. Let me go. Can I go first?
Yeah.
To get what you've never had, you must be willing to do what you've never done. Denzel Washington. All right, Dad, go ahead.
Well, my gosh, I had a few quotes of my own. My goodness, though.
Not that you came up with.
Oh my God, you can see more of life by walking 2 miles per hour.
Who said it?
It was partial from a minister's sermon. I don't know
All right.
the name.
I got one. Fall 7 times, get up 8. Japanese proverb.
Ah, yes. Well, it takes the time to kind of think now.
It's all right. Take your time. It's a conversation.
I'm gonna make the first call to New York from San Francisco. Alexander Graham Bell, 1876, founder of AT&T, American Telephone and Telegraph Company. There you go.
If I can't do it, you can't do it, Emmy. No, if I tried, I'll see if I can do it or not. Okay, Graham?
I'm thinking.
Oh. How do I do that? Now what do I do?
Do the best you can with what you have, where you are. Theodore Roosevelt.
Ask not what you can do for your country could do for you, but what you could do for your country. John Fitzgerald Kennedy.
And what does that quote mean to you, Dad?
America's been so good to us in the present. We have to give back by respecting the Constitution that our founders have crafted in 1776 Philadelphia.
Emmy, are you doing it? Why aren't you playing?
Because Graham's showing me.
Give it to Emmy.
We're showing her. Here, Emmy. Now you know how to do it.
Go ahead, Emmy.
Emmy.
I didn't play games at 5, almost 5. I started when I was, what, 9, 10?
Oh, okay, Ryan. No, let's go to some favorite songs. I know I've been around a lot longer than you have, but I'm sure you should hear old songs from the past, present, and maybe in the future. Any songs you might say that you kind of think about as they relate to your life. Most songs today usually talk about whether it's divorce or breakup or hitting the big time and loss of a loved one. What's your take on that, Ryan?
I like Broadway musicals. So, Dirty Dancing. A thumbnail that I usually use is the one from Sound of Music. Sound of Music. I actually wanted to watch that again and like seriously sit down and have a watch. No phones, no distractions, just power through it. It was a good movie. Sound of Music. Fantastic. Dirty Dancing. Patrick Swayze. The Greatest Showman with Hugh Jackman. And you know what? I love Hugh Jackman because the man can go from like, he can walk off a stage from X-Men, which is masculine, right? And then he'll walk up onto a stage like The Greatest Showman. The man has no limits in his acting ability. Hugh Jackman's fantastic. And I like him because he like redefines the term masculine and feminine. I go right, my mind snaps right to like the aisles of a department store. Why is it that the girls and the boys section are drastically different? They don't need to be. They don't. You gotta like a doll and like a kitchen set and like a vacuum cleaner. You know, like one that like you move and then the bubbles are like there's little balls in it and they kind of move around. That's in the girls section. And then in the boys section you got war items and you got like action and stuff. Come on. We don't need to do that. It should be mixed. But that's where we're at. And that's kind of where I'm at there. But going back to like the actors and stuff and the music. Meryl Streep. Everyone loves Meryl. Mamma Mia. Fantastic film. Absolutely. And when I use film and I do something like this with my hand, it means that I mean it. I'm honest, I'm open, I'm direct, and I believe in it. Go ahead, Dad.
My first one that comes out is Dr. Zhivago, 1966, and it was the most beautiful music I heard. Somewhere in My Love. Omar Sharif was a leading actor. It was all about Russia during the Bolshevik Revolution in 1917, and it's the theme song "Somewhere in My Love." And I first heard that in 1967. Sound of Music was wonderful as well. The Godfather with Marlon Brando. The theme of that was compelling.
Talk about The Godfather.
The Godfather, yes.
Talk about it.
Well, it was quite a long show, but it was basically about the
Who was it directed by?
Well, Fitzgerald, I believe.
No.
No.
Francis Ford Coppola.
Francis Ford Coppola, okay. And then, of course, being a theater usher before I went in the military was The Great Gatsby. It was during the
Robert Redford.
Yeah,
Good
it was
film.
during the Gilded Age. It was filmed in the Hamptons and out on Long
What does
Island,
Gilded
New York.
age
Gilded
mean?
means where all the wealth, the millionaires of the day. Though Gilded, it means very high society. We're having a little bit of that now. And Silver Streak is about Gene. The two actors there. I just can't think of their name right now, but that came out in '77.
What's the movie?
Silver Streak. Where's
Gene Hackman?
No, it wasn't. It was the guy that played Willy Wonka in the straw. I forgot what his name.
Oh, Gene Wilder.
Gene Wilder and the black comedian too. Can't think of his name. I do forget the names, but and there's so many other movies
Talk about
the first one when the Star Wars when it first came out was quite wonderful. It was the first one that came out was great.
Talk about that. Who'd you see it by?
I saw it with my wife then. I was newly married then. Actually, no, I was dating her then. 1977, yeah. I loved Elvis in Blue Hawaii. It was nice. It was very, very cool. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, Saturday Night Fever. I saw that with Ryan. Ryan went on...
Yeah. Go ahead.
and I cried. I
He
also
did.
cried 'cause I see this stuff now so many years later because I have lived
You
life
cried in what?
more.
You cried in what?
I cried at
A movie.
a lot of movies. I cry on cartoons. Be surprised all the
I
time.
didn't have ice cream in a long time. It's okay if you say no. You definitely cried in Element.
Just have something else in me.
Yeah.
Okay?
The fire.
And of course, this one show that Ryan's wife likes to look at is Call the Midwife. It's on Netflix. It costs $25 in series. I think 13 seasons.
Oh, I want to watch that
It's
right
just
now.
all about 50s,
What?
60s London and
I want to watch what Papa's talking about.
rundown
No, you're
section.
not watching that. It's for
Rundown
adults.
section of London and all that. And this girls would meet up with these sailors and all that. They were getting pregnant, and naturally the nuns there at the convent were taking care of them. You see real life, unadulterated. I mean, it's so real though. I don't have thick stomach. When you see the afterbirth, the baby's being born, the mom's screaming, the afterbirth, and I say to my daughter-in-law, I don't have thick, I don't have a thick skin. I have to go away. But there's times where they meet their lovers and all, and then I basically cry, and the mom cries though because there's hope in tragedy.
Why do you cry?
I cry because I have such good feelings. I'm going to be honest with you, viewers. So I'm trans, okay? I do have femininity in me. I struggle with this. It's called gender dysphoria. And even today, I face a lot of hate, but I keep going. My wonderful son and my daughter-in-law have been very kind to me and their families of understanding, and I feel that I want to make it better for those when I'm not here anymore. I'm 69 now. I want to enjoy the last years of my life, and to be a good citizen, which I am. And basically, I'm a school teacher without borders, and in America, it's a wonderful place though where I could be who I like to be. And the hardest thing is when I told Ryan long ago in 1995 where his mom divorced me. It was painful. I didn't think I'd ever see the kids again, but they did come back. They did come back, and Ryan knocked on her door though.
How did Amanda come
wanted to
back?
make it. Well, she always was kind of up front with me and all that. And she said she always accepted me, so it was a nice. It was a really nice reunion, and but thank you for listening, and I thank the millennials and the Gen Zers for making my life a lot better, and others as well. Now, when I'm up here, you see me like this though. I like to dress down. That's why I like to be balanced. I'm dressed down. I'm human like anybody else. I have feelings. And I feel much more creative now. And I have been living on my own for 25 years. I had a roommate. It didn't work out well. But marriage changed my life to show responsibility. Been in the military. I've been at the end of Vietnam. I've served a couple of years. I've had many jobs. Now I'm retired. And I have the time to, when my daughter-in-law needs me or son needs me, they pick me up at the light rail here in California and drive me up here. I haven't driven in 25 years. I have, so happy I have a called senior citizen identification card. It's like my driver's license, but I don't have the card. But it's still the old license number. But I'm happy. I'm just happy. And
We're at 40 minutes.
40 minutes.
Uh-huh.
As you know,
We're gonna go 1 hour.
Father's Day is coming up, and best Father's Day I could have is like my son being my son and sharing at work with me and his family, and sometimes go for drives and all that. And this is like a pre-Father's Day present right here. I take my time to think about a lot of things. Viewers, I have short-term memory loss. You're probably wondering why. Growing up in inner city New Jersey, I was exposed to a lot of chemicals, high levels of lead, benzene, a lot of smoke. We used to live near refineries and where they refine the gasoline. And other chemicals like fumes, and back then everything was heavy smoke and soot coming from tailpipes of trucks, trains, and buses and cars, and then the noise from the city and inner city schools, and it was at that time. It was pretty rough in Newark, but I am not ashamed of where I come from. As Ryan could understand later, though, he knows I appreciate a lot of things because a lot of things I did not have.
Talk about your gratitude.
My gratitude is all the time.
Get into it, like really. Put
Usually
your body weight
prayer,
into it.
I put my body weight. Yeah, he calls that the body weight, though. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for allowing me to live long enough for you to awaken me out of my deep, ignorant sleep. For I now serve you with
Camera's right
dignity
there.
and honor in the present and into the future.
Is the light bothering you?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Stop.
That's usually my opening prayer, though. In living 69 years, just about now, coming up, sometime I rounded up to 70. I like 70. and people said, "Oh, why you want to get older? I just want to be younger." I said, "No, I like the wisdom." But the gratitude is like, and when I'm at
Why
a
are you
buffet,
grateful?
it's grateful when I see good food, though, and I would make a big deal about it, though. As I look at all this great food, though. And then, like gratitude, I say, though, this is what I would say: 5 points, though.
5 stars.
By golly, 5 stars, though. I could take a bath in fresh, clean drinking water. Fresh water, though. Sometimes after I drain it out and I fill the bathtub halfway up with water, I cup my hand, I drink it while I'm in the bathtub because it's wonderful to have water. Well, every time I'm in that bath and I come out of it, I say to myself, 2 to 4 billion people can't do what I do or other Americans do. Think about that. Secondly, is that my goodness, so I have a good food. I got power on 24/7. I have a place I can live, come home. I don't have to worry about bombs falling from the sky, though, blowing out my windows. And I can walk in a dress or a skirt or a blouse from my apartment to my church or a mall or a casino without being murdered. That's America. That's America. Can't do that in many countries. All this I usually say at the church, though, when the minister asks us a congregation on joys and concerns, and I usually write all this down. And I speak the truth in the truth. I live so simple, all I got left is the truth. It's powerful. Sometimes I speak like a minister almost. Amen to that. You might ask, well, am I religious? I am, but I do not take it all so seriously. I respect the church and the people in it. I just love the people. We're all in this together, all of us.
Who said that?
We're all in this together. Oh, I don't know the person, but I always have to quote. But those are not my quotes, though. But we're all in this together. Wow.
How do you feel now? We're 45 minutes in it. 46
I
minutes
feel wonderful
exactly.
that I hope I didn't make any of you upset, or maybe I'll have you to think about a few things. I would love to take questions if they ever if it's possible someday. You know what?
What would you
Ask me
like
any
to
question.
achieve 100 conversations from now? Like if we did 100, the 100th episode. This is episode 1. If we were at episode 100,
Wow.
100 conversations, 1 hour long,
Mm-hmm.
what would you like to say to the people? Like what do you want to say to your future self right now? 100 conversations from now.
Oh, I guess I said I did very well. I say that now, but yeah. As I
And
look
would
back
you-
on 99,
Do you want to continue the conversations?
I do. I like the way I look on
He's-
now I know
That's
who I
what-
look like. Danny
he was-
DeVito. He played on. He looked just
That's
like that.
not a. No, nobody
He was
does.
sitting next to Schwarzenegger.
He
on
looks
the,
like Penguin from Batman.
Well, gosh, did anyone see the Super Bowl when they had the commercial and you see Danny DeVito next to Schwarzenegger?
Most people don't know who Danny DeVito is. They're googling him right now.
Yeah. He had a guy. He was like that. There, big glasses, bald and long hair. He played on Taxi Cab back then, long
They're
ago
not
in the
gonna watch
70s.
that, but
Well, anyway, but anyway.
look it up on your smartphones, people.
But anyway, though, I enjoyed this first conversation, though, and
Have you learned anything about yourself? Like,
I'm not so shy anymore. No, I'm not.
it builds your
You know what?
confidence, doesn't it?
Confidence, yeah.
Yeah, confidence.
I like because sometimes I never had a look. I feel great, feel wonderful.
And what's interesting is that most of the conversation, this man has been doing it, right? Organic, natural. I've added a couple of questions to kind of keep it moving, right? So there's no like dead air and stuff, right? Meaning there's no times of like long gaps of conversation where you're just kind of staring, right?
By the way, before we close, I do like to say,
Yeah,
if
we
you
got
would say,
12 minutes.
Anthony, you should write a book. I'm glad you asked that question, though. If I wrote a book, I thought about that. It would be called So Close. Why do I say that? I was near death in many experiences. Standing on a coupler between two subway cars in New York, thinking like these trains were just like my train set. No, it wasn't. I nearly lost my leg for that. Another one is when I ran out of gasoline, though, I filled up before Ryan was born, I filled up the can with a gallon of gasoline. And when you know, the cab driver was taking me home, he lit up a cigarette with the can of gasoline there, and the vapor was coming up. Why didn't that can explode? That was another one. A close call was, oh my gosh, it was, some of that was so tragic. I was trying to recollect. Asthma. I had very shortness of breath, and mother gave me an aspirin. That just saved my life. That's why a lot of time I take aspirin now, and that would be another thing of near death experience as well. And well, those are the top ones. There are others I just can't think of it right now, but those are the things that just was really moving to me. It was an experience. Yeah. So, but cheers.
Is there anything you want to say to your grandkids, Graham and Emmy,
My grandkids, I just
or Mary and Zoe, or
my other grandkids. If you're listening, know I love the both of you. I think about you every day. And same to you, Amanda. I love you. I light a candle for you when I'm at the church. You and Anthony and your kids someday.
And what if they're like, wait a minute, why don't you just pick up the phone and call?
Well, I do have the phone off and all that, but remember, Amanda, I'm only 30 miles away from you. I'm here.
Is there anything you want to say to your daughter or your grandkids?
Amanda, that's I think Zoe and all that. I go out there with lovely clothes and all that, and it's making it easy for you. You're going to be the future. You are going to be the future when I'm not here anymore. But always remember, though, I'm close by. If anything you want to know, I'm here, though. So I'm your grandfather trans here. All right.
Anything you want to say to Amanda or Anthony?
Anthony, how are you? And thank you for being a part of the Amanda's family and all that. I enjoyed our stay at your home a long time ago now. And I sorely miss all of you, though. And think about it. I mean, we're all in this together, all right? I'm not a threat to nobody. And Ryan loves the both of you too, and we're all family, we're all friends.
I will admit, we are not close. I mean, in proximity, distance-wise, yes, we're kind of close, but even if we're in the same room, sharing the same room together, we're worlds apart. We have a couple of things in common, but most of the time, nothing. And I realize that it takes two. It takes two to try it out. You can't have one person initiating all of the effort and the other person may or may not respond. No one wants to admit anything. So just communicate. I mean, that's probably why I find communication and teamwork so valuable, is because I didn't have it in my family. And if I can't have that in my family, maybe I can have it in like a work situation or like my own family, to where, and that is why I want my kids to get along and, you know, look after each other, and outside the house they do. That's great. My son grabs my daughter's hand and they go into the cafeteria together and they eat, and I wait for them. They come out, take them to school. That's something I always remember, you know, and probably the most kind of like I keep myself together than a lot of these other parents. I don't even know why they would be parents. I mean, they look like they're kids themselves. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm old school. I've got kind of a vision, and I wanna continue it, and keep it consistent. But yeah, it's communication. You know, it's teamwork. It's you know, it really does make the dream work, and the only way we can continue our society, our species as a whole, is by working together to achieve a greater outcome.
And
That sense that we can be greater than we are. But I know there's a lot of things behind it, and nobody out there is successful without other people. And you can't forget about the people that helped you along the way. It takes a village, in other words. But a little deeper than that.
And Jessica, Ryan's wife, shows me your picture, Amanda. You look like a movie star from the 30s and the 1940s. It takes a lot of work to look very pretty, and
4 minutes.
And you look wonderful.
We're doing 1 hour. Anyone out there? So we're gonna do 1 hour.
Amanda, I think you're doing real well. I mean, I just love your vintage look, though, and someday you're gonna have that break. Maybe somebody really will pick as actress. That's what, you know. Stick with it, you'll get there. And I admire your time there at where you're working now. Though you're almost gonna get your pension pretty soon, and that's pretty remarkable. Pretty remarkable to stay as long as you did at work. I never did because I suffer from gender dysphoria, and but for you, I admire you.
How did that impact your work style, though?
Oh, it did, and all that.
Why couldn't you dress who you were?
Could not do that back
Why?
then. Get fired. They didn't have all the anti-discrimination laws then.
But
the
how is
ostracizing
going from the
could do
other
it.
side act differently, though?
But that was how it was then. That's how it was then. Well, it started to change, and when the millennials and Gen Zers started to voice their concern. So, and but just 30 years ago it was unthinkable.
We have
So Zoe, you're in a good time. It's gonna get better too. So we
got 2 minutes.
It's gonna get better. There's a man at church. His name is Gordon Zerka. He would say, "Anthony, it's gonna get better." Every now and then I say, him, "Gordon," he gets all shocked. It's getting better. I always say it all the time.
I forgot you were doing it.
Anyway.
I got 1 minute.
God bless you.
We got like 55 seconds.
55 seconds.
This has been episode 1. Hopefully there's another conversation. Many more conversations. Maybe this is the first one. Stop talking to me right now. And so, like, hopefully there's like 99 more episodes.
Or even beyond.
And we're just kind of having that conversation. But it's been a conversation with my father, with my dad, and you're probably wondering, or if you're not wondering, I'm gonna go ahead and explain it. But like, I have it in this way because my dad wanted that color. It's kind of a peach color, and he loves cursive. He values writing. The pen is truly mightier than the sword.
Yes.
And I will not get any disagreements there. And it's cursive because I was just having a conversation with someone earlier about the Z. How many people can write a cursive uppercase and lowercase Z? Probably nobody. Last time you actually wrote a letter, sat down with a pen and a paper and you wrote a letter.
Okay.
Or you just wrote in general, not talking about your shopping list or whatever, but an actual letter. Anyway.
This is one of Graham's many friends.
We have 30 seconds left.
Say hello.
Do you want to say anything else, guys?
Introduce one of your friends.
Hello.
All right.
I don't know.
Now, please, you can go. Emmy, you have anything
Anything
to say?
to say?
Look at the camera. Right here. All right. Good.
I don't know what to say.
All right, you don't have to say anything.
I
You
want to say something.
then say
Yeah,
something.
say.
Say something to the world. It's right there. Camera's right there. Say something.
Happy nice trip to Christmas.
Okay.
How
All right.
cute.
Thank you. All right.
Bye.
1
everybody.
hour. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
I mean, if you follow this, if you discover this, that's great. I'm PlayStation Loyalist. I probably should change up my name because I'm kind of getting into PC and stuff too. I have a couple of names. I am also One Hot Mess on Steam. 1_hot_mess. But yeah, it's been a conversation with my father, with my dad. I figure others do it. Why not I do it? It's been a great experience. I'm grateful for it. And I want to apologize. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Please like and subscribe. And later, I'm going to go live with Rise of the Ronin. I'm going to show my dad a little bit of Japan. And we're going to get into that. So, like and subscribe. We love the content. Thank you. Please consider checking out twitch.tv/PlayStation Loyalist. That's another place you can find me. And it's been real. Thank you for your time. I'm grateful. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. And we're all in this together.
And viewers,
Have a great evening.
Viewers,
Peace.
wherever you are, peace wherever you are. Good night and good day.